We've been playing with decorative stitches on the Pfaff Creative 3.0 sewing machine and digging a little bit deeper into the sewing program of this machine. So we have three options in this third tab down that allows us to do more things to the stitches, such as tapering, creating a single repeat, maybe 2 times, 3 times. You can actually put in how many times you want it to repeat. But here is something that I want to show you. This one is called our Patchwork Program. And here's how it's going to work. When we select the Patchwork Program, it will turn green, but now we have a reverse button showing on screen. So this is how it's going to go. So you're going to take your decorative stitch that you want to sew, and the first time you sew it, it's going to remember how many repeats that it's doing. So for example, if I feel like, oh, this is how long I want it to be, I can touch the reverse button. It'll finish the pattern and end. And since it just lifts the foot up, you can either touch the thread snips and cut or just pull it out. So see the decorative stitches? Look what it shows us now on screen. It shows that it repeated this 6 times. So now when I put it in, I know that if I just start sewing, it's going to sew it 6 times and stop. So that's that repetition that allows you to go ahead and get the same stitches every time you sit down to sew. Now, it's not just decorative stitches that you can do it. The reason they call it a patchwork function is because you can actually do it with a straight stitch. If you did it with a straight stitch and you had the same size block you were sewing every single time, we can go in, touch the sewing function, touch Patchwork Program, sew the length of the stitch, touch the reverse button for the length that you want it to be, and now look, it did 25 repeats of that stitch. Now when I put it in again and again, I'm going to get 25 repeats. Done. Isn't that so much easier? So that's one thing about the Pfaff machines, is it just has what I call layers. There's more than one way to use, and isn't that just fun? Okay, but we can do it with decorative stitches, we can do it with straight stitches, and that's all using the Patchwork Program in the Sewing Program tab.